Right now, I feel a heavy responsibility.
Now at 6, Monica, Montgomery Steppe claims victory in the county supervisor's race. We have the latest on other races impacting your community.
Plus, what's happening today to the teen accused in the Otay Ranch mall shooting? And your chance to learn more and speak out on sewage contamination in the South Bay today.
You're watching CBS 8 Mornings at 6.
Get ready for warmer temps and drier conditions. Yes, those Santa Ana winds are back here today on this Wednesday. Glad you're with us at 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connert.
And I'm Nada Ibrahimpour. Your skin is probably noticing this. Meteorologist Evan Narani here to explain what we can expect. These Santa Anas just dry everything out
It's
so
always
quickly.
those small things that we notice when we're like, wait a minute. Are those Santa Anas back? Yeah, they are. They're back with us. Dry conditions out there. You break out the lotion and the chapstick and whatever you need for your dry skin, because today through Sunday, we're going to be picking up on those offshore winds. Going to help to boost our temperatures, at least help us to feel a bit like summer out there, or at least maybe not exactly early November. 71 along the coast, 75 inland, but right now out the door, it is cold because we've lost all the cloud cover. So temperatures are a little bit chilly out there. Escondido at 48, 47 in Poway. Take a look at that 24-hour change. Yeah, you can see what a difference we're at this morning compared to this time yesterday. Coming up, we'll take a look at that 8-day forecast and talk about how we're going to be warming up and about those low humidity values. Back to you.
This morning, results are coming in following yesterday's special election.
There were 4 races to be determined across San Diego County. CBS 8's Regina Urita live outside the registrar's office. You have the latest results as of right now. Regina, tell us what's going on.
Yeah, well, good morning. Election workers were very busy last night counting those ballots and bringing us the latest tallies. So here's where the latest results, unofficial results, are at the moment. Let's head to Chula Vista first. This is the city attorney race that appears to be heading to a runoff on March 5th. One of the candidates needed at least 50% plus 1 vote. Right now, Bart Maisfeld is leading at 39%. Marco Verduro is in second at 38%, with Dan Smith Diaz in third. Only voters living in Chula Vista were eligible to participate in the election. Now, this special election is to fill Simone Silva's vacant seat. He passed away before the 2022 election, but officials were unable to remove his name from the ballot. Now, those living in the Fallbrook area had the chance to vote on Measure A. Recent tallies show voters in the Fallbrook Public Utility District voted yes with 94% of the votes, and only 5.6% of the votes tallied no. The same goes for voters in the Rainbow Municipal Water District. 95% have voted yes, with nearly 4% voting no. The measures vote to either stay in the county water authority or leave and begin purchasing water from Riverside. As for the District 4 special runoff, Monica Montgomery Steppe is in first at 61%, and Amy Reichert is in second. This special runoff election is to fill Nathan Fletcher's vacant seat for the remainder of the current term. Fletcher resigned from the Board of Supervisors back in May after admitting to having an affair with an MTS worker. Montgomery Steppe and Reichert were then decided in a special primary election in August. So we were able to catch up with them, both candidates at their watch parties last night.
I will be working to earn your trust. I will be working to rebuild institutions that I think people have lost faith in.
By just sticking to our community issues that people care about the most: homelessness, crime, cost of living. These are the things at the end of the day people really care about and want to see change.
Now, these are still unofficial results. We're still waiting for the latest tallies from the County Registrar of Voters office. Now, the results must be certified by December 7th. That's the latest now. I'll send things back to you, Netta and Eric.
Regina, thanks for the update. Now to some closely watched races across the country. In Ohio, voters approved a measure to amend the state constitution establishing the right to abortion. Ohio voters also passed a measure that will commercialize, regulate, and tax the adult use of marijuana. That means recreational marijuana now legal in nearly half of the country. In Kentucky, Democratic Governor Andy Beshear was re-elected to a second term. And in Virginia, Democrats are celebrating 2 wins at the state level, retaining their hold on the majority in the state Senate and flipping the House of Delegates. Those Democratic victories come as President Biden faces daunting poll numbers. with less than a year now to go until the presidential election. Be sure to stay with CBS 8 for the latest on election results. We'll have the updates posted at CBS8.com as well. You can also follow us on social media or download the free CBS 8 app. This morning, the 15-year-old accused of taking part in the Otay Ranch mall shooting is expected in court. He was arrested over the weekend. Investigators say 4 people were hurt at Novo Brazil Brewing in Chula Vista on October 28th. All victims are expected to be okay. Police have not said if the 15-year-old is the shooter. His arraignment starts at 8 a.m. And this morning, a proposal to shut down and potentially sue crisis pregnancy centers is not moving forward. The County Board of Supervisors deadlocked on the issue. Vice Chair Tara Lawson-Remer says the centers aren't licensed and give inaccurate medical information to convince women not to have abortions. Supervisor Jim Desmond says many of these clinics do good work, but added that any found violating the law should be held accountable. Supervisors could take up the proposal again in December.
And now today, the International Boundary and Water Commission holding a public hearing to share results from new air quality sensors. So last month, we reported on this. These sensors were installed near the border after many people in the South Bay complained about odor from Tijuana sewage spills, all the sewage that's going out into the river and the oceans. After 3 days of measuring, the county's air pollution control district said the levels of hydrogen sulfide exceeded the threshold 3 times. Now, hydrogen sulfide is what makes that sewage smell. It's not healthy to breathe in. Today, the commission will also update on the status of the San Ysidro wastewater treatment plant and what will be done to fix the many issues there. It's been broken for quite some time with all that sewage backing up. The meeting starts at 5:30 this afternoon in the Coronado Library. You can also join by way of Zoom. Now, we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the Imperial Beach sewage crisis during an Earth 8 special. It's happening this month, called Cross-Border Contamination. We put a lot of work into this. We know this has been a decades-long problem. So in this special, you'll hear how it impacts people's health, the businesses across Imperial Beach, and why there hasn't been much done to fix this problem. So this will be airing Saturday, November 18th. It'll be right here on CBS 8 at 4 p.m. And now this morning, people living in Ocean Beach want to know when the pier will reopen there. Yesterday, we found a sign saying open the pier. The city of San Diego says lifeguards closed the OB pier back on October 20th because of damage from high surf. It is still closed right now. The city unveiled the new pier designs in September, and locals say the upgrades are much needed.
You know, it's kind of iconic down here. It would be kind of nice to, you know, have something a little bit more permanent or something that's a little bit better for the community that could be open year-round.
Yeah, a lot of people like to walk the pier, fish off the pier. Well, the OB pier was badly damaged last winter. It was closed until the 4th of July weekend. We did reach out to the city about the recent damage from October. There's no timeline for repairs on that. So let's send it over now to Evan. Evan, we're talking about Santa Ana winds. At least it makes for really pretty mornings.
Yeah, it's gorgeous out there right now. I mean, we don't have the same fog that we were dealing with Monday and Tuesday. Monday, we were socked in right along the coastline. Visibility was down to a quarter mile. We had that dense fog advisory. View outside right now is amazing. Sunrise technically is still 4 minutes out. Looks like it'll be right around here that we'll see it. You can see where the main orange hue is coming from. Sunset, yes, sadly 4:52. We know not many people are on our side in celebrating that earlier sunset, but at least for us early risers, it gets us to bed a little bit quicker in the day. When we look at those offshore winds right now, they're driving clouds offshore, which means that clouds that originally acted like blankets for us to help keep in the warmth are not with us anymore. So when we see that overnight clearing, our overnight low temperatures tend to plummet. We have seen that happen. In many spots across the county, we're 10 to 15 degrees cooler right now than where we were 24 hours ago. A lot of 40s as we make our way inland. Downtown San Diego, at least as you see in the bottom right corner there, 55 degrees. We're looking at double-digit wind gusts right now in Julian at 15 miles per hour, Mount Laguna at 12. When we talk about that clearing trend, I mean, you see it on hand. Had a pretty decent amount of cloud cover with us around 2, 3 a.m. And then very quickly, by the time we got to now the 6 o'clock hour, we've got some high clouds that we're working through. We're going to keep seeing those in the forecast. But beyond that, that low and mid-level cloud cover, not a problem. We see temperatures warming between now and Sunday. This is going to be a 5-day stretch of Santa Ana winds, so that's why. Not only will we see temperatures warm, but we'll also see humidity drop. That's going to drive up our fire danger. Friday gives us a little bit of a break in the offshore winds, so that's why we'll drop a little bit into Friday, incorporate a few more clouds, and then we're back to sunshine and warmth for Saturday and Sunday. Let's check in on traffic, see how your roads are looking. So far, things are quiet out there, no major crashes or collisions. Ramona area looks like they could be encountering a little bit of fog in the area. That's that yellow and orange there in the Ramona area. But besides that, we don't have anything major, according to CHP. Let's check in on your border wait times. San Ysidro Port of Entry, hour and a half. Otay Mesa Port of Entry, also an hour and a half. Back to you.
Still ahead, G7 nations make an announcement on the Israel-Hamas war overnight.
Plus, here we go again. We're getting closer to a government shutdown. Our lawmakers making progress this time. And after enjoying a beer, what do you do with these toppers? Do you have them stacked up on your fridge like I do? We'll explain what you can do with them.